I'm a 29-year-old woman and my husband, 32, and I've been married for 3 years. Throughout this time, we've been in a long-distance relationship because of his military service. I lived with his family, renting a small room in their house. His mother, my mother-in-law, Meal, was very welcoming. I genuinely loved staying there. Meanwhile, my Melender husband, my father-in-law, Orfeo, were in the middle of a long and messy divorce. She was still living with him because of financial reasons. It was her own personal struggle, and I tried to stay out of it while being respectful and supportive. Towards the end of my pregnancy, my husband was preparing for deployment. We had decided that after I gave birth, I'd move in with my parents, so they could help with the baby. My Emil generously offered that my husband and I could store our belongings in the upstairs room for free until he returned and we found a place of our own. I offered multiple times to pay rent for the storage. She always declined. About 6 weeks before the due date, I asked her again if she preferred we move our stuff to a storage unit. She assured me everything could stay right where it was. Fast forward 2 weeks after my C-section and just 36 hours before my husband's deployment, we were preparing to drive to my parents' home with our newborn. Right then, my Emil and Phil got into a heated argument. He wanted to move out because of their constant fighting, but she wanted him to stay to help with an upcoming surgery. He told her that unless he was legally forced, he wouldn't support her financially. She then asked my husband to take her side and make his dad stay. My husband, trying to remain neutral, gently told her that he wasn't comfortable getting in the middle of it, and just like that, everything changed. Suddenly, she snapped and told us, "If you won't support me in this, then move your stuff out ASAP. I might have to sell the house." I calmly expressed that it was a lot to drop on me, especially since I was still recovering from surgery and trying to care for a newborn. I wasn't yelling, just overwhelmed and surprised. That night, my Mel sent my husband a long text accusing us of being selfish, inconsiderate, and ungrateful. She listed every kind thing she'd ever done for us and made us feel like we had betrayed her. I tried to reach out and talk things through. She replied, saying she didn't know if she could ever forgive us, but she was willing to hear me out. Then, not long after, she changed her mind and said she no longer wanted to talk at all. Eventually, we moved everything into a storage unit. A few weeks later, I stopped by the house to pick up some final items. Nayafael offered to drop them off, but I wanted to go personally, partly so my Emil could see the baby. She had previously texted saying, "You're welcome to come by any time." But when we arrived, she completely ignored me. When I greeted her, she said nothing. When I offered to let her see the baby, she declined. I gently said, "I didn't want to come either, but I thought you might want to see your grandchild." She suddenly started yelling at me. This time, I snapped back. I told her that she had no right to call me inconsiderate when she had shown no empathy for my situation, recovering from surgery, handling a newborn, facing my husband's deployment, and still being told to move out on such short notice. Later, she messaged my husband again, saying she was hurt by my attitude that night and during the latest visit, and now she's accusing me of emotionally abusing her. Friends, what do you think? Was I really in the wrong here, or was my Emil overreacting? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more real-life Reddit drama in Bengali.